They took my home, but they couldn't take my memories. It all started with a tree, a magnificent, ancient oak that had watched over my family for generations. My grandfather planted it. My father built a swing on its strongest branch, and I proposed to my wife under its sprawling canopy. It was more than just a tree. It was the heart of our home, the keeper of our history. But to the homeowners association, it was just a liability. A single branch, they claimed, hung 6 inches over my neighbor's fence, violating a rule buried deep in their bylaws. They sent a letter, then another, each one colder and more threatening than the last. I offered to trim the branch, to hire an arborist, to do whatever it took. But they weren't interested in a solution. They were interested in control. The fines started piling up, a relentless, suffocating tide of paper and penalties designed to break me. $100 became $500, then $1,000. They put a lien on my house, the house my father built with his own hands. Suddenly, the home that held every laugh, every tear, every birthday party, was no longer truly mine. It was theirs. A pawn in their game of power, I fought. I went to meetings, pleaded my case, showed them pictures of my daughter on that swing, her smile as bright as the summer sun. They just stared back with empty eyes, citing regulations and clauses. It wasn't about a branch anymore. It was about submission. The legal fees mounted, and my savings dwindled. My wife started having nightmares. My daughter stopped asking to play outside. The joy was being systematically drained from our lives, replaced by a constant gnawing anxiety. Eventually, they foreclosed. I stood on the curb and watched another family move into my life, their laughter echoing where mine used to be. They cut down the oak tree the very next day. They said it was for safety, but I know they cut it down to erase me, to remove the last trace of a family who dared to love a tree more than a rulebook. Sometimes, I drive by the empty space where it once stood, a barren patch of grass under the silent watch of the HOA. They won. They took my house, my land, and left me with their mess of broken dreams. If you've ever felt the sting of injustice, if you've ever lost something that felt like a part of your soul, please press that like button. Let it be a quiet signal, a shared understanding that what truly makes a home can never be written in a bylaw or seized by force. It lives on, in our hearts, even when the walls are gone.